You're laying on a comfortable, soft couch. There's a blanket keeping you nice and warm, and a fire is crackling nearby. It's cold outside, but you don't feel the chill. Your eyelids are becoming heavy. And you know that you are about to drift off into a sound sleep. And as you do, all of the worries that you've collected throughout the day slowly drift off. All of the stress ebbs away, leaving you only with the notion that you are safe, that there is an overwhelming sense of calm settling in to every fiber of your being. The room gets dark as you close your eyes finally. And in that darkness, you suddenly see a light. It's not a bright light, but the glow from a candle. And as you drift deeper into your slumber, the glow becomes more intense and draws nearer to you. Suddenly you realize that you are no longer in that snow-covered cabin in the woods, but in a large room with brick walls and cobblestone floors. You are no longer laying on a couch, but in a spacious four-post or canopy bed. You hear footsteps entering the room, and a friendly voice begins to speak. Oh, good, you're awake. I wasn't going to disturb you because you looked so peaceful there, but I'm happy that you're awake now because we should probably start preparing you for the tour of the castle. And of course your meeting with the stable master. That's right, you have a busy morning ahead of you. But don't worry, I'll help you get ready. After all, it's my job, isn't it? What I thought we'd do first is maybe let you get out of bed and have some tea and some scones that I've prepared for you. And then I can brush your hair and get it ready, and then we can pick out a lovely dress for you to wear. And then we'll take just a small tour of a few of the rooms here in the castle, since it is your first time here. And then we'll go and visit the stables so that you can pick out your gift. Does that sound all right? Okay, lovely. Well, how do you take your tea? Cream, sugar, honey? Just a bit of sugar. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and pour that for you, and I'll meet you over there in the lounge area. And I have a number of scones that I've baked for you personally. We have chocolate chip and blueberry, as well as a cranberry scone, so whichever you would prefer. And we also have some croissants if you would like those instead. All right. Are you comfortable there? Okay, good. Well, that's no problem. I can put a pillow behind your back. I know that a particular couch can be a bit uncomfy at times, so let me go ahead and do that for you. There we go. Is that better? Okay. I'll let you go ahead and have your tea and your breakfast, and I'll be back in just a few moments to start brushing your hair, okay? Alright, I'm back. How did you enjoy everything? Good? Okay, wonderful. If you need anything else to eat or drink, you let me know. Great. So I'm just going to start brushing your hair, and if I go too hard, you just let me know. Okay. I was prepared to maybe do an updo with your hair, but I don't think it needs it. I think it's lovely the way it is. So we'll just leave it like that, I think, unless you would prefer it another way. No? Okay. Yeah, your hair is absolutely beautiful. Alright, so now that we're done with that, I'm going to go over a few of the different dresses that I have here for you that you're more than welcome to wear. After all, we can't have you walking through the castle and meeting with the stable master in your pajamas, right? Okay, well, this particular dress here is a satin, and as you can see, it's this gorgeous ruby red color. And the hem has roses embroidered upon it, little pink roses. And then the top here, you can see more of a V-neck, but it has, again, the same embroidery pattern. And then the bodice is absolutely breathtaking. It has gold thread all throughout. And I have this one. This one is a beautiful lavender color. It's more of a hoop skirt look. And I think this one would be particularly nice if we paired it with some white satin gloves, given that it is kind of more of a short sleeve, or of a cuff sleeve. Yeah, I like how they're a little bit puffy there. I enjoy that as well. I think it's a nice touch. And as you can see, there's some gorgeous pearl beading all throughout the bodice. Alright, and then pull this one out. This is the last one that I have for you. This is a beautiful teal color. I think it's more blue than it is green, though, personally. And the hem of it, as you can see, is a thin ribbon of black, which I think it just provides a beautiful contrast for the teal color. Makes it really stand out. And yeah, this is a long sleeve, but I think it's perfect for this time of year. It's very fitting, I believe. Would you like to go with this one? Okay. Go ahead and get it out then. Okay. Would you like me to help you put it on, or do you have it? Okay. Well, then I'll be back in just a few moments then, and then I'll take you on the tour, okay? Wonderful. Are you all set? Wonderful. So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and head down the main corridor here, and then I'll take you to a few of the most popular rooms in the castle, and some of my personal favorites as well. So, the castle was built in 1215, thereabouts, and that's right, yeah. The family who actually commissioned the castle is still the same family who owns it today. And it sits on a gorgeous cliff overlooking a large gorge, and the gorge is roughly 100 meters in depth. And if you look straight down, which I don't suggest you do because it is quite a long drop, you'll be able to make out a flowing river, a crystal blue river down below. Yes. But the interior of the castle, which we'll be able to explore today, was designed by a number of different architects. The first architect was inspired by more of a Spanish feel, or of a villa. So the castle itself does have two rather spacious enclosed courtyards and gardens, and an aviary, which I will show you in just a little bit. It's quite remarkable. The first room I'm going to show you is right here. It's the library, and it is impressive, isn't it? There are roughly 5,300 books in the library, give or take a few, and there are over 515 first editions. Mm-hmm. Well, my favorite section of the library is the poetry selection over here off to the right. And there are approximately 1,100 books of poetry here. Yeah, all sorts of poets are here. Longfellow and well, Plath, of course. And Plath is one of my favorites, though her work can be a bit dark. I find all of her pieces truly breathtaking. So, yes. Well, the library is one of the most popular destinations for people visiting the castle, just because it is so grandiose. As you can see, there's quite a bit of woodwork all throughout. Of course, all of the bookshelves were custom made for the room. But if you look up, all of the ceilings are lined with wood carvings, and they're all various different literary characters. For instance, you'll see the big bad wolf over there in the far corner, next to, of course, the three little pigs, the Red Riding Hood, and then over here you have, well, Harry Potter, with his infamous scar, of course, and then you have the Wicked Witch from Wizard of Oz, which is, of course, one of Frank Baum's masterpieces. I know I could spend all day here myself. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and head to the next room I'd like to show you, and that is actually the kitchen area of the house. And normally I wouldn't show the kitchen, but I know that you have a particular fondness for sweets and baked things, so I'd really like to show you. Okay, here's the kitchen, and as you can see, there are a wide range of baked items that are available here, so if you'd like to taste any, you're more than welcome. We have some German chocolate cake there. I believe the one next to it is Black Forest cake. And then we have some traditional honey cake there as well, if you'd like a piece of that. Or you're more than welcome to come back later and have some as well after we return from the stables. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to show you another room. This is the aviary, and it's just down here. The aviary, we have roughly 72 species of birds. We of course have ducks and geese and that sort of thing, but we have some more exotic animals that have been imported from all over the world. That bird right there is from Papua New Guinea, and we have a couple from Spain, in keeping in theme with the architecture of the house, of course. And then that little one over there is actually from Argentina. It's lovely here. There are 3 different waterfalls in the aviary, and we try to break it up into different sections corresponding with each particular region of the world or climate type, so that we can make the birds as comfortable as possible. And there's one other place I'd like to show you, if you'll follow me. I know normally we would take our time kind of meandering through, but I don't want to be late for our appointment to the stables. There's quite a unique gift waiting for you there. It's a bit of a surprise, so I hope you'll be pleased with it. Alright, here's the last area, and this is the butterfly sanctuary. So we have roughly 45 different types of butterflies. Of course, we have the monarchs. Those are my favorite. And it's rather warm in here because that's how the butterflies tend to like it. And you'll see there's lots of foliage. It is quite amazing, isn't it? I sometimes come here and read or just stare at the various different types of butterflies. I really enjoy it here. It's calm and peaceful. Okay, so are you ready for the stables? Wonderful. Okay, we'll head outside then. It's just around, just down this corridor and out the side entrance there, and then we'll go for a short walk and then we'll be there. Okay. Normally the stable master would be here to meet us, but I've just been told that he is indisposed at the moment, so I will be the one showing you all of the gifts that you can choose from. Are you ready? Okay, we'll go on inside then. Yes, it's amazing, isn't it? We were saving for you as a bit of a surprise. There are 4 different unicorns, 4 different breeds of unicorns that you can choose from today, and it's our gift to you, and you can take it with you, or you can keep it here and come back and visit them whenever you like, whichever you prefer. Well, generally unicorns do require special housing and of course a special diet. And they're not your traditional type of horse that prefers hay. A variety of our unicorns typically eat honey and caramel apples. That's their favorite, of course. Well, would you like me to show you each of them and tell you a little bit about them? All right. This first one here, as you can see, she's all blue, and we actually call her Bluebell because of her color. We feel it's a fitting name. If you can really look close, she almost has a pearlescent layer on her skin, and that's quite unique for unicorns. Usually they're just a solid color with no sort of special sparkle about them, but Bluebell is one of our best unicorns. She's very kind, very gentle. She actually cares more for strawberries than she does anything else. And as you can tell, her wings are sort of a grayish color. And it's also quite unique, so she's quite a remarkable creature. And of course her horn is a beautiful, stunning gold. Okay, and the next one we have here, she's Marshmallow, and Marshmallow is a pearl white with a beautiful silver horn and sort of a powder pink, I would say, are the color of her wings, which is a beautiful contrast with her solid white coloring. And Marshmallow is a bit feisty. She tends to nip at people she doesn't care for, and but I can see that she likes you. Okay, then let's move on to the third one. This is Midnight. Midnight. She's one of my favorites personally. She's got a little bit of a character to her. She a little bit of a mischievous unicorn, but I like that about her. She's solid black, and her horn is a beautiful pearl white color. And the same goes for her wings, which are also that stark white. As you can see, her eyes are a deep blue, which is rather rare for unicorns. Their species usually has more brown-colored eyes. Some of them have a little bit of a grayish hint to them, but Midnight is one of the few that I've seen that have this color blue. And then the last one. This last selection here. Her name is Rosebud. And as you can see, she has a soft pink color. And her tail. It's white, solid white, and then her horn is a beautiful gold. And her wings are also gold, which again, this is unusual for a unicorn. All of the ones we have here, housed here, are pretty much unique in one way or another. So, but what is truly unique about Rosebud here is she can fly at higher altitudes than the others, given the different texture of her wings. As you can see, all the rest of them almost have feather wings, but hers almost look like petals. They're much smaller. So, exactly, rather than the large feather texture, they're very small petal, and if you feel them, she'll let you feel them. She's very sweet. They're even softer, so they do smell a bit like roses, don't they? She's a beautiful creature, absolutely breathtaking. So, have you decided which one you'd like to have for your own? Oh, that's a wonderful choice. Yes. I think that's a perfect fit, actually, so that's a great selection there. All right. Would you like me to go ahead and saddle her, and so you can take her for a short ride? I thought you might. All right then. I'll go ahead and do that for you, and while I'm doing that, feel free to go ahead and tour the garden. It's very nearby, and I'll come and get you when everything's ready. Great. Alright, I've placed the saddle on her and she's all ready. All you need to do is hop on and grab onto the reins. She's going to go off at a slow trot, and then she'll pick up a little bit of speed, and then she'll probably begin her ascent at that point. So you'll just need to hold on tight, and she'll bring you right back here. She's been trained to know where she needs to be, so you won't have to worry about getting lost. Alright, well, good luck. I'll see you back here soon. There's a sort of peace that has settled into you. And just as the amazing creature makes another leap to rise even higher in the sky, you open your eyes. You're once again